What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bill Shock and that Nice Hedgehog here with our WWC Week 8 Team Builder. As of recording, I have not played my Week 7 game, so I don't know if I have a good shot at playoffs or if I'm going to be fighting for my life at playoffs. Because right now we are currently 3 and 3. Yeah, we're 3 and 3. Should have been 4 and 2, but hacks for 2 weeks in a row just screwed us up, man. It's really frustrating because now I'm in a somewhat win out situation here because we have 8, we have 7, which I have to hope I win, and then we have 8, 9, and 10. So not counting my game on Sunday, which I'm breaking the fourth wall. That's why I'm playing my Week 7 game. If I lose that game, I have to win out my last 3 weeks to have a shot at playoffs. If I win that game, I don't have to stress about winning every single game. But I'm still going to try to win every single game because winning every single game, just regardless, helps guarantee my rankings more. But we're here for a really good game this week, man, and I'm really excited because it is against my good buddy, my brother, Jesse, aka Not a Suspect, aka he was down by 6. But yeah, I'm facing Jesse this upcoming week, so really excited. I have not played Jesse in so long. I think the last time we played might have been last season if we were in the same division. If we weren't, then it was like 2 seasons ago maybe. Like because we only played together maybe in like one league. So yeah, but I am super excited to be playing Jesse this season. Jesse is a really good buddy of mine, and we've been good buddies ever since I got introduced in his All In No Quit League, which was like years ago now. Lots changed in that group we had, but we still stayed in contact, still hanged in together. So yeah, really excited to face Jesse. I think I have the head-to-head against him by maybe 1 or 2 games potentially, but I'm not gonna take this line down. But Jesse, he's got a pretty good team, pretty strong team as well. If you guys are excited though, leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new. Join the First Shocker crew today because you'll be feeling with the king of the crew. And with that being said, let's break down this matchup. So Jesse's team is pretty strong. He's got Mega Gallade, Vaporeon, Drapion, Tornadus T, Kecleon, Snorlax, Comfey, Heatran, Gliscor, Rotom, and Wacky. Now, this team's a little interesting, per se, because he's got a couple of typings here. He technically does have 2 normal types, and he has 2 grass types. So, his team's really... Now, why I say technically 2 normal types is Kecleon can technically be any type because of Protean, and Snorlax is a pure type. But yeah, he's got 2 grass types. He's got a lot of kind of overlapping weaknesses where he has to really rely on things like Wacky to be brought almost every single week. But yeah, so breaking down his matchup, I don't think he's bringing any of his grass types. His grass types just do not match up that well against my team. Like they're fat. Like my mons are always faster than them. They have to, like Fwacky would have to rely on Grassy Glide. I really don't think Fwacky and Rotom are coming. I could see a Gliscor come versus us. Gliscor could be a little annoying, but with me having some reliable, with having 2 mons that are huge power, having a mon with Surging Strikes, 2 ice types, and stuff like that. I don't think Gliscor comes, but it could still be brought if he really needs to. Heatran could be definitely something I would expect him to potentially bring as well. Maybe like a Shuckleberry Tran, maybe Choppleberry Tran or something like that. Just because it could also be really good to check my ice types relatively well as well. So definitely something I could see him bring with that in that type of regards. Comfey could be a somewhat definite bring on him as well. Just because Comfey, even though it doesn't have hidden power, it could still be a problem. Comfey, luckily for it, doesn't stress too much against my team because Comfey could literally run Draining Kiss, Giga Drain, Symphysis, and Calm Mind and just basically win the game. So I have to be extremely careful around Comfey if it does come. But it is something I could see him come, but I can also see him not bring it because I do have a Metagross, I do have a Alolan Muk, and huge power mons that just check it if it doesn't go for its priority and stuff like that, you know? So going into this matchup, I think the main 6 he's going to be bringing is going to be Mega Gallade because Mega Gallade just smacks my team extremely hard in and out of Hail. Vaporeon because he needs something to stop Urshifu from being, a nuisance, and also for the fact that we could just be a massive problem for him. Drapion thing comes because he's been seeing how well we don't deal with hazards. So I definitely could see him bringing that because of hazards. Tornadus T, even though we do have some really good answers, Tornadus T, I still think it's a really good bring to stop my fighting types from really doing much. and it does kind of force my Diggersby to always spam normal type moves versus ground type moves, which is going to be important there. I do think he's bringing Kecleon as just a stealth rock setter, and plus he can just bring this to wherever he wants it to be. And I think Snorlax, which is definitely going to be Thick Fat Snorlax, I 100% believe that to be. I can see Snorlax being maybe Chople Berry. I can see Snorlax being not exactly a curse set. I can see him being like rest, sleep talk, and like normal stab, and then a coverage move that fits better against my team potentially. But other than that, again, if Kecleon or Snorlax don't come, I could probably see Comfey coming potentially. So that's the 6 I see him bring, and the potential other one he could bring as well. So let's go ahead and break down the team we're bringing this week. So looking at his team, he has nothing for Arctozol, really. Like, legit nothing. So what are we going to do? We're bringing that hail, baby. We're bringing that slush rush. Now, a part of me is going to feel, as you're going to see, a part of me is going to be a little hesitant on the set I'm bringing. But it'll make sense once you go over it. But first off, we're bringing Ninetales with the Icy Rock. Now, the reason why I'm bringing Icy Rock is, again, Hail has such a fantastic matchup here. Icy Rock really matches well against every single thing on his team, which is really good. And Ninetales, even though it's not so much the best against his team, it's relatively good nonetheless. Aurora Veil, just because I can get those 8 turns, if I can get those 5 turns of Veil, which is really, really good. Moonblast, which is really, really good in this matchup as well. Freeze Ride there to check the Vaporeon, trying to switch in on me. And Blizzard Spam, which is legit free every single time. We are running 112 in HP for some bulk, max special attack, and enough speed to outspeed Drapion. I didn't bother trying to just go max speed and hope he doesn't try to speed tie, because here's the thing. I forced him to either run max speed on his... Either I forced him to run max speed on Gallade, so that way he doesn't lose to Ninetales, which I think he should. I should not bother trying to run roughly max. So what I decided to do is I just ran speed for Drapion, which is the second fastest. Well, technically there was also Glycer, but Glycer was running max speed. And then the rest went into bulk, and the rest went into special attack to be able to hit hard. But like I said, Ninetales' job is to simply set up the hail for Snotzy and his choice banded onslaught. And I forgot to make him adamant. Thank goodness I noticed that on my screen here. Snotzy legit wins the game. There is no safe switching to Boltbeak at all on his team besides Gliscor and Rotom. But guess what? Those two are weak too. Ice moves. So, and I don't even think he's bringing his ground type. So legit, once this comes in, I'm clicking Choice Banded Boltbeak. There's nothing that stops me from killing anything and everything on his team with a Choice Banded Boltbeak. The worst that he does is most likely just clicking Protect with his Mons. That's all he can do. So, and the reason why I'm saying I'm a little hesitant with the set is because I would like to change up my moves in case something does come. But again, I have multiple turns of Hail. I think I'm fine. And again, I don't think he's bringing his ground type. And even if he brings his ground type, we have so many checks to it that I can easily get rid of them whenever I want. But literally, I do have Stop Me Tantrum there in case Heat Train does come up. But I'm pretty sure Bolt beat 1 to 2 shots anyway, so I don't really care. But I had it there just in case he tried to remove my Hail and he tried to bring in Heat Train on me or something like that. So I just had it just to be safety. And I had Facade on there as well, just because, again, if I get burned, he doesn't have a Ghost type. I could spam Facades and just kill everything on his team as well with that. But Bolt Beam and Actual Crash, Bolt Beam just destroys this man's trap. We're running 80 HP for a tiny bit of bulk, max attack animate, and under... Oh, I'm Bolt Absorb too. Dang, I'm really glad I checked these, man. Holy crud. But under Hail, I'm faster than everything on his team. The only way he's faster than me is if he uses... What's its name? Comfey's priority moves, or his Grassy Glide on his Thwacky. Other than that, there's nothing on his team that outspeeds me. And that's the good thing. With Comfey and Thwacky, I can just spam Icicle Crash against those two. Knowing that Boltbeak gets powered by going first, it only gets the power of Choice Band plus Stab. But going for Icicle Crash, I get the Crash bonus with Band and Stab, and that'll kill Comfey. Where Boltbeak could probably be short on the potential KO right there. So, definitely something to kind of keep in mind with that as well. But, again, Bolt Beam just will win me the game 100%. Up next, we're bringing Wu-Tai, my Urshifu Rapid Strike, where we're actually bringing Leftovers again this week, but we're bringing Sub-Bulk Up Dual Stab. Now, if you look at his team, what stops me from clicking Dual Stab against him? Nothing. Now, this is a very somewhat risky set because I would have liked to have Thunder Punch more instead of Close Combat, but the goal is to hopefully get this in front of Vaporeon, or hopefully get this in front of maybe something like Heatran, bait him to bring Vaporeon, click sub, and then start clicking Bulk Up, or click Bulk Up once, and then Surging Strike something and kill it, or something else. But basically, if I get like 2 or 3 Bulk Ups off, it's basically GG. And it's also really good too. Is like even if I get something like maybe like a sub and then in comes Gallade, I get free Surging Strikes damage. And if he doesn't try to attack my sub, then he basically, if he goes for Swords Dance, knowing that he's faster than me and know he's going to switch out, he basically loses his Gallade because 2 Surging Strikes with my investment, or maybe 1 depending on his investment, guaranteed kills him 100%, which is going to be really, really good. Running 136 HP, max attack adamant, 4 in defense, and 116 bulk. We're running a little more Spadef, bulk, and heavy to deal with his special attackers a little bit more. Like, I don't know if he's going to focus on running Air Slash on Torn or Hurricane, but it's the risk that we are going to take. But I really think Urshifu's matchup here is just extremely really good. And that's where, again, the risk of running this when Thwacky is a thing and stuff like that is a very much risk there. Again, I can click Substitute in front of it and then just click Close Combat and get some chip damage as he's going to click Lashy Glide and stuff like that. But again, that's something I would be willing to risk to do because, again, this helps my team so much better. And this is another reason I don't see him bringing Thwacky because it really helps my team again. If Thwacky just does not match up with all as I think he does, even though I have the best switch in the grass stab. Up next, I'm bringing my Cinderace here, my Sonic here with Super Fang, Power Ball, Bulk Up, and High Jump Kick. This set literally can win as well, potentially, but it's mostly here to help break. Super Fang is to catch the incoming Vaporeon, so the goal is to do this. The goal is to either get Vaporeon chipped, and then have Cinderace come in, Cinderace to click Super Fang or Bulk Up, and then have him click Wish or Protect, and then click up Bulk Up again or click Super Fang to figure out what he wants to do. We are running the Charcoal this week because his team really does not have to go switch into Fire-type stab. Now, I know what everyone's thinking. 2 weeks in a row with Pyro Ball, we have missed a grand total of 3 times that ultimately mattered and probably had cost us the games. Now, I understand everyone's reasoning. Also, if you hear a train in the background, I apologize. But I think this is my best shot to get KOs on everything on his team, which really, again, you look at his team, he doesn't have... He's got good bulk, but his bulk does not really want to take boosted hits from Cinderace. So I just have to take my chances with this. I just have to take my chances with this. But Super Fang is really good because, again, we cripple anything down to 50%, which is really good. I felt like Bulk Up was pretty good as well, just because I can be able to do kind of click buttons against his team, which is really good as well. And then Power Ball plus High Jump Kick just wrecks and murders everything on his team, which is really good. Running 72 in HP and max attack and enough speed to be faster than Gallade. We don't outspeed Torn. We could maybe, just maybe outspeed Torn, but then again, Torn just outspeeds me with the massive creep that it does, and then it does what it does. But that's only if he's going to run Pivot Torn, which is max HP, max speed. Or basically max speed. If he's not running Pivot Torn then is not that much of a problem. If he's Offensive Torn, that's a problem. If he's Pivot Torn, he's not a problem. He's not really an issue against my team. He doesn't really do anything. So I think that was really good. Up next, we're bringing Roger again. Roger's been kind of an MVP for us this season. He's been putting some good work with us. We are bringing Choice Scarf this week. We haven't really been bringing Scarf Diggersby, so I'm hoping when he sees it, he thinks it's Agility Diggersby, because that's pretty much, I think, of what I've been running this whole season. But we are running Choice Scarf Diggersby, obviously with huge power. Body Slam, Earthquake, U-Turn, Ice Punch, 32 HP, max attack, Adamant, 224 in the speed. Now, it's no surprise that I'm running Surprise on Scarf because of speed and stuff like that. But Adamant is slightly a risk because I could make my Diggersby a little more bulkier if I really wanted to, but I felt like Adamant was just a fair way to go. I did make sure we were faster than Torn, and that's slightly a risk, but I think it's a risk that's got to pay off in the end for us there. Just because I could smack Torn up with Adamant, I guarantee, even if he's max HP and no defense investment, I can 2 KO with Body Slam. And you really look at his team, where is the normal type switch in besides Heatran? There is non-existent, and that's really good. And what I find which is really good about Body Slam is that I can guarantee almost potentially get paralysis and stuff like that. And that's where I really think is really good about this as well. So I definitely am fearing feeling good about Diggersby this week. And again, once we get rid of Torn, or if Torn for some reason doesn't come, I'm just clicking Earthquake. I mean, if Gliscor comes, I have Ice Punch, but that knocks it out anyways. I have U-Turn for pivoting, but again, if he only brings one of his flyers and we get rid of it, I just spam Earthquake until I die. Literally, that's all I'm doing is spamming Earthquake. And we're taking a little bit of a risk. We are taking a little bit of a risk. We are bringing our double fighting types this week. We are bringing Dakota Kai and we are bringing Wutai. But Dakota Kai's job here is to sub and be bulky. There's no sub and break. That's all. We're running max HP, 148 attack, adamant nature, 52 in defense, 56 to death. This is designed to hopefully live at least one Hurricane from full, and this is also designed to be able to take one hit from Medicham and just destroy Medicham back. We are running Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, and Headbutt. I felt like Thunder Punch was a safe bet to bring just because Thunder Punch helps me be able to handle both the what's its name, and plus, really looking at it, if he's not speed invested on his Gliscor, which he shouldn't be unless he's going to be a weird Gliscor set, I outspeed Gliscor, so I didn't really need that. Ice Punch would have been nice, but I felt like Ice Punch wasn't really necessary when my dual stab already hits about everything for neutral to super effective damage. Thunder Punch is only there as a kind of insurance backup to put Vaporeon in range of other things, or put Vaporeon in range of either Drain Punchers and Headbutt afterwards, and to where I'd be safe enough to click Drain Him, because I know he's going to have Protect on his Vaporeon to fear the high jump kick and stuff like that, and also the stall out Hail Turn, so definitely something to note right there. I don't know if he's going to be Heal Bell, I don't know if he's going to Baton Pass or anything like that, but I really think Medicham could really work. We haven't done a lot of great success to Medicham like we have been doing with APA low tier with this thing, but I think Dakota Kai is going to be really good. So we are taking a big risk. We are bringing both our Hail Mons, we are bringing both our Fighting type Mons, and we are bringing just 2 regular Mons. There were a couple other Mons that we could have brought this week, but I think this team is going to be what we do. But yeah, that's going to be the team, guys. Again, we're either in a win or out situation, or we have a chance to afford to maybe lose one game, but not try to lose on purpose. But yeah. But with that being said, guys, I was going to end the video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, everybody. Peace.